For Noosa.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Across Australia and in Queensland, there have been concerns about the undue influence being asserted on the political process via large corporate donations in exchange for access to decision-makers. This perceived or real influence may be a contributing factor, as we've heard earlier, for the increasing disengagement of Queenslanders with politics and politicians and an increasing sense that governments do not represent their interests. We sit in this chamber as the elected representatives and a voice for our electorates. We have a responsibility and obligation to maintain the integrity that is expected of us. The trust of our electorate is essential to do our job. The Electoral Legislation Political Donations Amendment Bill 2018 proposes to address the perceived and/or actual corruption risk at both the state and local government level by banning donations from all for-profit corporate donors. Deputy Speaker, this bill works to build upon the reforms proposed in the Local Government Electoral Implementing Stage 1 of Belcara and other legislation Amendment Bill 2018, which gave Queenslanders a troubling glimpse into the corrupting influence of political donations on the workings and decisions of local governments. It highlights the importance of restoring public confidence in the political process and the responsibility we have as members of Parliament to lead by example. It is noted that the bill relates to donations from any company registered under the Corporations Act 2001 or an industry representative organisation, a majority of whose members are companies registered under the Corporations Act 2001. It does not include charities, not-for-profit organisations or employee or employer organisations under state or federal industrial relations legislation. Deputy Speaker, given the series of litigation outlined in the committee report involving bans on political donations, it is understandable there is a lack of confidence that the evidence provided to support this bill is sufficient for it to pass the Lang test. Further, CCC Commissioner Mr Alan Sporran noted the High Court has said, and the law is, that there needs to be an evidence-based response which is proportional to the threat identified, and we did hear this from the member for Pine Rivers. The Sunshine Coast Association of Residents, in their submission, believe this bill is a desirable first step, and I have no doubt that many Queenslanders would agree. However, supporting it in its current state would not be appropriate, as targeting only one source of large donations can be seen as creating an uneven playing field and not addressing what is sought, reducing the risk of undue influence or corruption. Deputy Speaker, I thank the member for Maiwar, the committee, stakeholders and attendees at the public hearings for their hard work and encourage the member to continue seeking both a reduction in perceived or real undue influences to the decision-making process, as well equity for all candidates. Thank you.
Mr.